Hi everyone, welcome to How to Manage Your Social Reputation Online. This is a 10-minute webinar strategy and we're going to start talking today about how you can start managing your reputation. The first step is you need to realize that it's important and you have to start taking it seriously. So step one, you need to establish your online reputation. And what I mean by that is you actually have to be on the sites that your customers are on. If you're not active on those sites, then it's not very beneficial when people are leaving reviews because you can't interact with them. Your first step is to create valuable content. And what I mean by that is that you want to post things that matter to your customers. Take pictures of things that are going on at your dealership, whether that be new vehicle arrivals, highlighting different sales events or service specials you have going on. Highlight any staff news or dealership information. For example, if you have a team member who's been there for 4 years, you can post about that and highlight them. You can highlight any birthdays for staff members, anything really going on in the dealership. Basically, you just want to make some noise and get people to interact with your posts. And you always want to use pictures in your posts. It's really important. It's what's going to catch people's eyes. It's what they're going to pay attention to. And another thing to do is try to incorporate videos in your posts. Facebook's really big on video right now. Twitter and Instagram are incorporating video into their strategies as well. So you really want to jump on that bandwagon and see how you can start incorporating video into your posting. Your other step is you want to increase engagement on your social networks. And what I mean by that is you want to interact with your fans. If your customers are interacting with your posts, take a minute, interact back with them. For example, if you have a post, if you're a Toyota dealer and you're talking about the RAV4, and one of your customers comments and says, "I love that car, we just bought it last week," respond back to them and say, "Hey Joe, we're so glad that you love that car. What's your favorite feature?" Get the conversation rolling. Always interact with them. If they're sharing content to your page, share it on your page posted from you. An example of this could be if they were out, just bought a new car, took a picture of it for the first time and posted it to their page. Keep track of that and share it on your page and say, "Congratulations to Jill, who just bought her brand new Toyota RAV4 this weekend from our dealership." And then the important thing to that too is that you want to include links back to your site. You want to drive traffic to your website. The fact is that social media can help you create a stronger online presence. The whole goal is to get people to talk about your dealership. The more people who talk about it, the more people who might buy cars. Your second step is you want to ask for that positive feedback. One way to do that is to incorporate customer service success stories into your marketing plan. So if you have someone who comes in, they got in an accident, had really bad damage to their vehicle, and you fixed it, take photos of that. Ask them about their experience at the dealership, at the service center, and post that content to your page. Another way to do it is develop strategies to increase reviews. And what I mean by this is you can do things that involve giveaways and promotional tactics. These really work. People want free stuff. They love gifts. One example, when I recently bought my car, my dealer actually gave the option, if I left the Google review, showed him I left the review, then my next service appointment, I got $50 towards that service. You don't have to do that much. You could do a simple, $5 off your next service appointment, next oil change free. You could do something along that lines. Ask for the reviews. Ask people to leave their feedback. Going along with that, you want to use the power of a good sale. When someone buys a car, that's the best time to get them. Ask them right then and there to leave the review on your social networks. If there's a specific page you're pushing for, if you want Google reviews, ask them, "Can I have your email address? Can I just send this link to you so you can leave us a review?" Connect with them on Facebook. Ask them if you can friend request them, verify it's their page, and then going on that, to add more information to your actual page, you can take a photo of them right then and there and then post it on their page. Ask them to comment on that post talking about their experience. Or better yet, ask them for a quote right then. Hey, Joe, you just bought this car. Tell us about your experience. You know, why did you buy the RAV4? What's the benefit of driving this vehicle versus what you had? Do a post. Right there, you're turning around and making yourself look better compared to your competitors. Going along with the promotions, it can be simple things. You could give away tickets to sport games, movie tickets, gift cards. You can even do dealership related items. It can be free oil changes, car washes. You could implement a weekly trivia game. This is a good way to increase engagement on your page, and it's a good way to build relationships with your fans. You know, you're not on there every day responding to the negative reviews or things like that when you're doing trivia, but it is a way to build the relationship with your fans so that when it comes time to get service, they're going to recall your dealership versus the guy down the street. One perfect example of this is we actually recently just ran a promotion from one of our dealers. We got 2 tickets to a Shania Twain concert in the area, and we did a post about it. Within 48 hours, we had 64 likes, 19 shares, and 89 comments. That means 89 people who were exposed to that post and tried to enter to win. Every single one of those 89 people, their friends could have seen it. So if I entered, and say I had 400 Facebook friends, that means possibly 400 of my friends could have seen Tori Huffman enrolled in this program or commented on this page, and so on and so forth. And then if my friend entered, then all of their friends. This is a great way to manage your reputation. It's a great way to build relationships. The third thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to monitor conversations. What I mean by this is you want to keep tabs on what social users are saying about you and interact accordingly. So as I mentioned before, you want to engage with your customers and fans. You know, if they're on there and they're saying something great about you, thank them for their positive feedback and for choosing your dealership. Like I said before, you can share their content. If they're posting, you know, so excited, just bought my brand new car, share their post, highlight them. Ask, you know, if you feel that you need to ask for permission, you can do that. It's not necessary, but that's an option. And your other important factor is you always want to respond to negative reviews. Don't delete them. Social media is real time. So the faster your brand responds, the better your customer service will appear. If you're deleting it to the users on social media, you're basically admitting guilt. You don't want to do that. We all know that there's people on there who are just trying to cause a little bit of issues and saying negative things, even though they technically didn't have a negative experience. The way to handle it is acknowledge their issue, acknowledge their concern, and provide a way to take that conversation offline. Provide them with contact information to someone high up at the dealership. It can be a sales manager, the GM, the dealer principal. Offer to take that conversation offline with an email address and phone number. Bring that offline and help resolve the issue. This shows that you're taking their comments and their concerns seriously, and it will make you look good to other customers on your page. We've had many experiences of this in the past. One time we actually sold a vehicle off of it. We had an individual who was very upset about a price issue. We ended up reaching out to them. They solved it, and then he actually went back to the Facebook page later that day and wrote a comment thanking the dealership for their help and saying that he was now behind the wheel of the vehicle and he would never shop anywhere else than that dealership. It's just great opportunity to ensure that you're building relationships again. That's the premise of social media. That's what you're doing. And that's how you're going to monitor your social reputation. You're going to want to keep an eye on what people are saying and interact with it in real time. If you see a negative comment, you don't want to try to delete it or ignore it for a couple days, because what could happen is more people can get on that bandwagon and start the conversation going further. So the quicker you see it, the quicker you respond and try to handle it, the faster it will go away. Those are just some simple strategies that you can use to help monitor and manage your social reputation. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We're happy to talk to you about your social media strategy and how we can help here. Give us a call. Our phone number is 518-631-5505, and you can ask for Brian. Thank you for joining me today, and please again reach out if you have any questions. You can email me. It's tori@ppadv.com, or you can reach out to our phone number, 518-631-5505. Thanks.